Welcome back to another session with Elsa, my 3-year-old dressage horse to be. Today we tried the mounting block and introducing her to it. And I don't know if you can see the blue and yellow bars in the background. Last time I put them in the indoor, she ran off and completely freaked out. So I wasn't quite sure how she was going to react. But I was really pleased. She's generally quite curious, and I feel with young horses they often are, which definitely helps with the training. To start with, we just did our usual patterns, so stepping backwards and then across with the front legs. She wasn't very high energy today from the get-go, so that's also helpful. To walk on, I usually use the same voice cue, which is just a simple kissing noise. As you can see, she's stepping back really nicely. Her neck is relaxed, her tail is swinging, and she's following me. On top of the stepping backwards, the second part of the exercise is getting her hind legs to cross. And at the moment, we're doing this very slowly still, step by step, because I really want to keep the relaxation and also for her to get into a bit of a routine so she knows when we're coming into the arena and we're starting to work, this is what we're doing. Generally speaking, she's quite a quick learner. However, it only works when she's relaxed. Some days, if her herd is outside calling and she's just shouting, I already know there isn't much point of doing much with her because it's not going to stick. Moving on to the original topic for today, mounting block practice. Just a side note, I am not being careful while stepping on. You might be able to hear me stomping in the background. Personally, I think it should be as realistic as possible, and you don't want to be overcautious with young horses just because they might spook, because in reality, they have to get used to the real noises of you in the arena and potentially others as well who might not be as careful. Initially, I just asked her to come closer to the block, have a look, and then after a few minutes, took her away from it again just to break things up and gave her a little trot around. And then back at the block, I think she wasn't quite sure what I wanted from her. I've sped this up so you don't have to watch everything in real time. Just to give you an idea, she was moving around, and I didn't really mind too much until we found the scratching spots. So yeah, she absolutely loves being groomed. Another position here and another position. I think this is probably her favorite, and you can hear me praising her. I was even able to lean over and she didn't mind. More scratching, and I love when her nose and lips go. And then for the final part, I just want to try again from the other side. It's really important to me that I can approach my horse from both sides, because I think a lot of people don't realize the whole getting on from the left is still from old military times, and you ideally want to get on from both sides, but I think most riders aren't able to because it's just not something we've learned. Also patted her and wanted to make sure that I made some noise. As you can see that she wasn't 100% sure, so I just repeated it on her bum and that was fine. Mixture of both, because one of my other horses, Ferdinand, when he was little, you could not pat him. He would completely freak out and go into meltdown. So I just wanted to make sure Elsa would be used to it right from the beginning. If you have any young horses, let me know where you're at in your training by commenting below.